Well, alright. Welcome to another one about my Stump's World of Tanks Xbox One replays. Platooned up with the Great Joe, we're in our Indien Panzers. Indien Panzer. Oh yeah, Indien Panzer. We're on Mountain Pass and top tier, so that's always fun. This tank, I'm actually liking this tank. I never went up this line until recently because I was like, yeah, I don't want nothing to do with it. But this tank isn't bad. It's really not a bad tank. It's a very I don't say well-rounded, but it's a pretty good tank. So, again, we're top tier, so it should be a decent game for the most part. All we gotta do is capture the location marked on the map. Roll out. This tank's coming up beside me. He's a little faster than I am. Go, Hellcat, go! Go, Hellcat, go! Go, Hellcat, go! BGI Joe Hellcat, get right out there. Run right down over the hill. No? I thought he would. Alright, Joe and I are going to go to the heavy corner because these tanks can act as a pseudo-heavy. They will do the job as long as you don't match up against a bunch of really heavy tanks. And they can get there pretty quick. I said in another video, it kind of reminds me a little bit of the VK4502A, except for a lot better. That's a heavy that isn't... It's a supposed heavy that isn't. It's a medium that's the size of, a brick building. This one's a medium in all aspects, except for it's got a little bit of armor. The armor on this will work. So, T-59, hi buddy. I whiffed that shot. Pretty bad. Yeah, I was trying to lead him and didn't realize he was going behind a rock until after I fired. So, yeah, I'm not scared of that T-59 in this tank because the reload's quick enough. And another reason is I got backup. So, as soon as he pops out, he's going to get, molested. And we got a tank going after him. So he's going to have to pop out one way or another. He's going to either get shot from the front or pop out, back up and get hit from us. This Tiger's going to push up. Here comes him backing up. Oh, 228. Drilled straight through. I drilled him. Tiger 2's going after him. We've got enough tanks over here now. I mean, Joe and I blitzed over here really quick. Now the heavies are here. I don't know how we got over here before the Hellcat, who's over there, but I think he was up there with Joe, actually. So these guys, when there's enough of these guys in front of you, I can move right out. Joe decided to stay back and cover the cap. Seeing this as an encounter. I get rammed by a teammate because... reasons. Tiger 2 is going after that Type 59 because he has no chance now. He's surrounded, and yeah, 237 out of him. He's had better days, and now his Type 59, amazing, oh my god, best medium in the world tank is gone already. Of course, it's his fault, but it isn't. It's not the tank's fault that he moved up too far and had no cover. No one was with him. He moved up and covered that side by himself. And none of this idiot team on the red went over there. So, it's not really the tank's fault that your team's an idiot. Idiots. AT-15. Try snapshot on him and miss. So we'll aim this one. Because we're going to put it right into his ass for 230. Excuse me, and then a Tiger 2 bounces off his ass. We combine and get a 500 roll, whoever I combined with. I always like seeing them. No, really, I got a 500 roll. 287 into the 122. Didn't mean to bump into you there, KV. Didn't know you were right behind me. Tiger 2, stop and aim, and screw up the aim, but still the shot flies. Where I didn't aim it, and that's okay because it went in. Stick another one into him for 230. So we've got a couple of shots into him already. They're capping, so I'm going to push up. Let the teammates take care of him. I'm going to put something into one of these guys capping. I try to move here, and my turret is wiggling like a, banshee. And I guess the tracks eat that shot. Wasn't a great shot, but... And then his tracks definitely ate that shot, which is pretty pathetic. Tracks aren't going to eat that one, though. 233. And we've just romped them. Their team was pretty bad. And at this point, I was talking to Joe. He's behind me, and he's like, they're coming after me. So he started headed this way. And all of our team's going down there, and I'm like, well, I don't need to be down there then. I'm going to come back with you. You know, we were talking about who's behind him and everything else, and I was like, well, I'll come back with you, and we'll see what we can take out. They see him first, so they start putting shells into him. He's at full health right now, but, you know, there's 2 KV-85s putting shots into him, so... And they target fire. They're platooned, so they know what they're doing. And I tell Joe which one I'm taking. He's gung-ho for it. We're doing the same thing. We're targeting on one tank. Gonna finish him off. Then put another one to this KV-85. And I'm backing up right here because Joe's low on health. And you see what I do here. He just wants to kill on Joe. He just wants to kill Joe. That's all he's got. He's loaded. He just wants to shoot Joe, and I'm not going to let it happen, buddy. I'm just going to sit here and keep on raping you. Finally, he decides to back up, try to put one in me, just try to get a shot. It bounces, and you're out of the game. Meat shield activated. You're welcome, Joe. So, yeah, that guy, they were both platoon, and they were doing the same thing we were doing. Focus firing on one tank, get him out of the game. We just happened to do more damage than they did. And then, like I said, he was probably pissed. He's probably, get the fuck out of the way, just let me have my kill. Not today, my friend, not today. So we end up with 3,100 damage dealt, 691 assist, 390 blocked, 16 penetrations, 3,184 for damage dealt. I already said that. 1,383 for base XP. Joe ended up right below me, 1,217 for base XP with 2,500 damage, 2,656 for damage dealt. So a 1-2 punch. 652 assist and 233 on 2 shots to the IS, 2 shots for 465 to the Type 59. We put 2 into the back of the AT-15 for 494. 3 shots for 421 and took out that KV-85. 1 shot for 287 to the Su-22, and 4 shots for 828 to that KV-85, and 2 shots for 456 to the Tiger II. So yeah, 19 shots fired. Whoops, let's go down and take a look at Joe. Let's not. 19 shots. Sometimes I do this so quick, and I gotta remind myself sometimes, slow the fuck down so you can narrate it. Excuse me. 19 shots fired, 17 hits, 16 penetrations, 3,184 for damage dealt, 691 assist, 7 tanks hit, 2 destroyed, 250 damage received on 1 penetrating hit, blocked 390. You know, it's an alright game. 50,000 silver. You know, end up with all the consumables and everything spent. We ended up with 38,000. It was an okay game. But again, 1-2 punch. Our team did pretty good, though. I mean, not all of it. I mean, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players that didn't do anything. 6, 7, almost 8 under 500. So, you know, but overall, the team didn't do bad. So, and this tank, if anyone hasn't gone up this line, the tier 8's a pretty sweet tank. The Indien Panzers are pretty good medium, and hopefully they get better from here, but I can't complain about this one yet. So as usual, comment or subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, tell me what I did right, tell me what I did wrong, and remember, when you're on that battlefield, shoot the red ones.